In this part 6 of definite integrals, we will understand evaluation of definite integrals using properties. So let's start with the property number 6. In property number 6, we have integration a to b fx dx is equals to integration a to b f a plus b minus x dx. Now, to understand the property 7, first of all we have to understand this fact. Let us suppose we have function fx is equals to sin x, and if we will find out f minus x means sin minus x, sin minus theta means minus sin theta. It means f minus x is equals to minus sin x. It implies that f minus x is equals to minus fx. If we have the function like that, f minus x is equals to minus fx, then we will say fx is an odd function. Fx is an odd function. Another way, what is the function? Let us suppose we have fx is equals to cos x. Now fx is equals to cos x. It means f minus x is equals to cos minus x. Cos minus theta means cos theta. It means f minus x is equals to fx. It shows that fx is an odd even function. Fx is an even function. So there are two types of function. One is even and another is odd. So in odd function, always remember this thing. If f minus x is equals to minus fx, then it is odd function, and if f minus x is equals to fx, then it is an even function. On the basis of this thing, this is the property integration minus a to a fx dx is equals to 0 if fx is an odd function, and this is equals to 2 times of integration 0 to a fx dx if fx is an even function. So on the basis of these properties, we will solve questions. Let's start with the first part of question number 1. In this first part of question number 1, we have I is equals to integration pi by 6 to pi by 2 pi by 3 1 upon 1 plus under root cot x dx. So let us suppose this is the equation number 1. Now by applying the property integration pi by 6 to pi by 3, this is 1 upon 1 plus under root cot pi by 3 plus pi by 6 plus minus x dx. It means this is on the basis of property. It means this is pi by 6 to pi by 3, and this become 1 upon 1 plus this become pi by 2. Cot pi by 2 minus x means 10x. It means this is root 10x dx. Let us suppose this is the equation number 2. Now we will do the equation 1 plus equation 2. It means addition. It means this is 2i is equals to integration pi by 6 to pi by 3. This is 1 upon 1 plus root cot x. So root cot x, we will dissolve this thing. Root cos x upon root sin x. So this become root sin x after taking LCM. Root sin x plus root cos x. This is the from this part, plus here also we will split this thing. So this become root cos x after splitting, and this is root sin x plus root cos x, and this is dx. Now this LCM is same. It means this term cancel out. It means 2i is equals to, this is integration pi by 6 to pi by 3, and this is 1 dx. Now what is the integration of 1? X only. It means 2i is equals to x. This is pi by 3 and this is pi by 6. Now 2i is equals to pi by 3 minus pi by 6. After taking the LCM, this is 2i is equals to, what is the LCM? 6 is the LCM. It means this is pi. It implies that I is equals to pi by 12, and this is the answer. In this B part, we have I is equals to integration minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 cos x upon 1 plus e raised to power x. So let us suppose this is the equation number 1. Now we will apply the property minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and this become cos minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 and plus minus x upon, what is this thing, 1 plus e minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, and this is minus x dx. After applying the property, this is minus pi by 2 and this is pi by 2. Cos minus theta means cos theta. It means this is cos x. 1 plus, what this become, e raised to power minus x dx. After taking the common e raised to power minus x common, this become minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is e raised to power x and this is cos x upon what this become 1 plus e raised to power x dx. This is the equation number 2. Now we will do the addition. Equation 1 plus equation 2. It means I is equals to 2i is equals to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 e raised to power x common. It means this becomes, cos x is common. When we will do the addition, after taking cos x is common, this become 1 plus e raised to power x. 1 plus e raised to power x. This is cancel out. It means 2i is equals to integration minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and this is cos x dx. What is the integration of cos x? Sin x. It implies that this is sin x, and this is limit is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now after putting the limit, 2i is equals to sin 90. It means this is sin 90, and this become minus sin minus pi by 2. It means this is 2i is equals to sin 90 is 1. This is minus minus plus, and this is sin 90 is 1. It implies that I is equals to 2 upon 2 cancel out. It means I is equals to 1, and this is the answer. So look at this thing. This is 1, and here because 1 plus ex, 1 plus ex. Before this by mistake it was written here minus x, but it will come 1 plus e raised to power x only. That's why these two terms cancel out. Now let's start with the solution of this C part. In this C part, now look at this thing. In this question we have to evaluate this integral. So first of all, because we are observing minus pi to pi, first of all we will consider fx is equals to sin raised to power 83x plus x raised to power 123. Now we will find out f minus x. F minus x means sin minus x and whole raised to power 83, and this is plus minus x whole raised to power 123. Now sin minus theta means minus sin theta, and we have the odd power. It means f minus x is equals to what this become minus sin 83x, and this is minus x raised to power 123. F minus x is equals to what is this thing? Minus sin raised to power 83x, and this is plus x. It means f minus x is equals to minus fx. Therefore we can say fx is an odd function. Fx is an odd function. Therefore ultimately the answer is I is equals to 0, because once we have the odd function, then the result is always 0 for this integration. Now in this D part we have to evaluate this integral. So first of all, what we will do, integration minus pi to pi, this is cos square ax plus sin square bx, and then this is minus 2. What this become? So cos sin ax and cos bx dx. It means I is equals to integration minus pi to pi, this is cos square ax dx, and then plus integration minus pi to pi, this is sin square bx dx, and this is minus integration minus pi to pi, this is 2 times sin ax cos bx dx. First of all we will consider I is equals to I1 plus I2 minus 2I3. This is the equation number 1. Now one by one, I is equals to minus pi to pi, this is cos square ax dx. Now first of all, let us suppose this is fx is equals to cos square ax dx. Now f minus x, it means what this become? Cos square minus ax dx minus ax. It means f minus x is equals to cos square ax, which is equals to fx. Therefore fx is an even function. Fx is an even function, and because this is an even function, therefore on the basis of that property we can say I is equals to 2 times. Now because f minus x is equals to fx, therefore fx is an even function. Therefore on the basis of this property, I is equals to 2 times of integration 0 to a. It means 0 to pi, but this become cos square ax dx. It means I is equals to, we know cos square ax means 1 plus this is integration 0 to pi 1 plus cos 2ax, and this is dx. By 2 also, by 2 and 2 cancel out. Now I is equals to, this is, what is the integration of 1? X only. What is the integration of cos 2x? It means what this become? Sin 2ax upon, what is this thing? 2a. This is the integration of this thing, and this is 0 to pi. Now first of all put the limits. It means this become, upper limit means pi, and this is sine, but this become 2 pi, sine 2 pi, sine 360. Sine 360 means 0. It means this is 0 only, and then minus, खत्म हो गया, छोड़ दें. Now we will put the limit. It means I is equals to, what is this, pi plus sine 2 pi a or 2a pi upon, what is this thing, 2a. This, now this is the for I1, so this is the for I1. Now we will come to I2. I2 is this part. Again we will consider, because already we considered fx, we will consider gx. Gx is equals to sine square bx. Now g minus x, once we will find out g minus x, it will also come sine square bx. It means this is gx. Therefore we can say gx is an even function, and once gx is an even function, so we will say what, that I2 is equals to integration, this is 2 times of 0 to pi, what is this thing, sine square bx dx. Now I2 is equals to, what this become, 2 times of integration 0 to pi, this is 1 minus cos 2 bx, and this is dx. Again I2 is equals to, what is this, 2 times of, first we will do the integration x, and this is minus sine, this is 2bx upon 2b, and once we will put the limit 0 to pi, we will get, this is 2 to cancel out, because in denominator also we will get 2 after the formula, so this 2 cancel out. It means I2 is equals to pi minus sine 2 b pi upon, what is this thing, 2 pi 2b. This is the part of I2. Now let us suppose this is equals to hx. Once we will calculate h minus x, so it will provide minus hx. Therefore we can say hx is an odd function. Hx is an odd function, and once this is an odd function, so we can say I3 is equals to 0. Now from equation 1 we will get the answer that I is equals to, what is this, 2 pi plus sine 2 pi a upon 2a minus sine 2 pi b upon 2p. So this is the way to do this question. Practice for the other questions related to this. Don't forget to give the answer of this question in comment box. Thanks and God bless you.